YouTube, what's up? Today we are going to discuss kind of the current state of Sea of Thieves. I have no internet right now, so I have really nothing better to do, but I still want to make some content, so maybe some discussion content that we normally don't do. So let's get right into it. Many of you guys, I would say probably about 75% of you, have subscribed to me due to Sea of Thieves content, so this is going to be more pertaining to you. If you don't subscribe to me because of that and you just are a subscriber because, well, listen up, I guess. So I want to talk about the current state of Sea of Thieves. So personally, I've seen kind of some ups and downs in the community as far as how people are perceiving the game right now. I still think it's in a good state, but there are things that I think they're kind of dropping the ball on. Let's talk about like the most recent season, season 13. It's out right now. I think the Burning Blade was an absolute hit. I had a blast the first time that I came across that.
Dude.
Here we go, baby. Oh!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Holy fuck! We're toast! Even the new outposts with like the stargazing stuff, that was so cool to me. But I personally think after doing those a little bit, it just gets repetitive, and that's kind of where Sea of Thieves is right now. There's really nothing to work for. I mean, obviously you have your aesthetics, but what I think they honestly are lacking, and it's losing player base because of this. I just think that they're lacking like some sort of grab that will bring players back or wanting them to keep playing over and over, especially like the top players. Like there's really nothing that you're gaining that they already haven't had. So like, again, like all the top aesthetics, whether it's different skins, different stuff for your boat, yada yada, like it's just, there's really not much of a grab pertaining to people that have been playing the game for a while. I mean, I know that there's some new players with PlayStation still pretty recent, a couple months ago, being able to join. But if you're not a new player and you've been playing for a while, there's just really no incentive to keep playing other than if you just enjoy the game. But it's a very repetitive game. So I think they need to draw some of those players in. What I'd like to see happen, and I'm curious what you guys think about this, is maybe some sort of ranked play for PvP. Hourglass is fun for some people, but again, it goes back to incentive. There's just nothing there. There's no reward for playing any of this stuff. You can only have so much gold, and then at what point that's kind of where I'm running into right now. I just haven't had the drive to go back and play as I would in previous, I don't know, seasons. Even before season 12, there was like season 10 and 11, there was nothing there that really wanted to bring me back. Again, they've done well with content. 12, they brought in some new weapons, which was very needed. And then 13, I'm going to reiterate, the Burning Blade I think was genius, and it's great and it's fun. But there's just, after you get all the commendations and everything else, it's just, there's not really else more to play for, especially if you're an experienced player. I think they're also very, very, very due for a new Tall Tale. Again, I had never played Tall Tale, but I know for like people that are like diehard needing something to play, that's just somewhere that they can lean into. I mean, we've had the same one for over a year now. Monkey Island has been around for over a year. It's time for something new, Rare. Like it's time for something new. But yeah, I want to refer back to why I think like a ranked play would be good. Like think about, and I know this is probably controversial, but think about like Valorant or Counter-Strike or League of Legends or Call of Duty, which Call of Duties isn't great, but Halo, like just Dota, a bunch of these games, Rocket League, like a bunch of these games have like a ranked play, something to strive for, like. And as like a new player, if you have ranked, you're going to be playing in combat against people that are more like your skill set, and not just constantly joining some random who might have 5 years onto the game and just absolutely shit on you. Like that's where we're at. So I think ranked would be like a good idea to get people to have something to try to achieve by the end of the season. Like if there's like a high up rank and you kind of like the competitive portion of Sea of Thieves with the combat, which I think is probably one of the biggest parts is ship battles. Like, it has something for you to strive for before the end of each season, and like a top 200 players or something like that. Like, just something to work for, and I think that would keep people around. So I'm curious to know like your guys' thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments. Also, if we're gonna talk about other things that they just shouldn't have done, was nerf the blunderbuss. I know a lot of people didn't love the one shot, but like it's just taking something that's been around Sea of Thieves for so long and just getting rid of it because you're trying to please a small portion of players. Like I don't know what Rare's doing there. Again, I wasn't the best one burst. Like, I was constantly getting trashed on by better players. I get it, but like it's been a staple of Sea of Thieves, and I'm seeing a lot of like Sea of Thieves creators even kind of just dipping out on the game because of something like that. Like, you don't want to make changes like that are gonna cause your main player base to leave. Like, that's just not something that I think Rare should have done. But yeah, this is the main part of this video. Is, again, I don't have internet, so I have nothing better to do. I just want to discuss with you guys, like, Rare needs to do something to have incentive to play the game, because once you do all of the accommodations, you've done, you know, everything as far as getting like aesthetics for the game, it's just, you kind of run out. You end up doing the same stuff over and over. I know interactions and stuff are always they vary. I've had some of the funniest stuff happen constantly. Like, it is always changing, but when you start losing player bases, those fun moments, they become more scarce. And when you get bored of a game, what do? You leave it. So I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts. Again, if you've enjoyed this video or you kind of like this discussion type stuff, hit that like button. Anybody new to the channel, whether you like Sea of Thieves or gaming in general, hit that subscribe button. I'm a variety gamer. I know primarily Sea of Thieves is like my main long form content, but I do like playing other games. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I do have another discussion video coming soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good one. Adios.